Hello, everybody, and welcome. And today I'm chatting to Helen, who's going to be sharing with us what has been her biggest challenge, how she's overcome that, and how that impacts on what she does today. She also is somebody that I collaborate with, and we do bi-weekly networking events around laughter yoga, a bit of meditation, personal development. So we've got to know each other during this process, and I just wanted to share her challenge and how she's overcome that. So welcome.
Thanks, Bridget, and hi everyone. My story starts quite a long time ago when I was a child. I was extremely ill a lot of the time, and there was a period in my life where I was in a coma. And for such a long time, I have been that person who was in a coma. And it was a challenge that I had to overcome for myself. My mother is whom I credit with for most of my happy lifestyle and my longing and ability to laugh pretty much at most things, and how I ended up eventually going into becoming a laughter yoga leader. But the challenges were along the lines of that I wasn't allowed to walk for almost a year. I wasn't allowed to do exercise. I wasn't allowed to do a whole lot of things like that. Anything that increased my body temperature, I wasn't allowed to do. So that gave me this whole segue into being overweight. And with that comes so many other things as well. And so many of my challenges have just been about leaving that behind me. And through it all, always laughing. And it was a thing that my mother always used to do. She always made whatever situation, she always made it a happy situation. You know, it sounds fairly corny, but it's how it worked. And many years later, it was 2016 was when I studied to become a laughter yoga leader. So quite a long time since I was a child. And I heard about this incredible practice started by an Indian doctor, Dr. Madan Kataria, to be a laughter yoga leader and help other people laugh. And I was going through menopause at the time, another huge challenge. Wow, that was not a fun challenge, I must say. But I had to use laughter as much as possible to help me get through that. And it's interesting how I find it incredibly easy to laugh at pretty much anything. And yes, of course, there are those days like Wayne Dyer as well. His daughter would say to him, apparently, when he was having a grumpy day, you know, like, ooh, if your people could see you now, Mr. Positivity. And yeah, exactly the same thing. I also have bad days where I just do not want to laugh. But I punch myself out of it. And my challenge now is to help people realize you don't have to laugh all the time, just laugh some of the time. Just incorporate laughter into your life, incorporate laughter into your daily activity. And that way, it helps to raise your awareness of yourself, how you react to things, and how you take on board other people's issues. And with laughter, you realize everybody's issues are just the same. You know, it's one is this big, the other is this big. It's all the same, but just actually do it with a plan in your mind of making light of it. Being a brighter, happy person is where I find laughter takes me. And my challenge is about making other people or helping other people do the same and to see the same light in any situation.
Do you find it hard when, and I mean, I've had many group sessions with you in this networking space, and so this is just, curiosity, but do you find it hard when you are with people and I call it in your head, I don't know if that's the right term, but they're so in their head that to make them laugh or to help them, you can't make anyone do anything, let me phrase that, to help them laugh, is just whew, a bit of hard work, or do you find that they always get there and they just let go?
It can be intensely hard work. A session about 2 years ago now, and two ladies came in, and one lady was very happy to be there. The other lady was, I'm not here, and I don't know why you've brought me into this awful place, and what am I doing? And by the end of the session, the second lady was still not really happy to be there. She was, I'll laugh because my friend is making me laugh. That's about it. But some people are just not ready to be there. Some people they don't see the point of it. They don't see why they need to be childlike in their behavior. And the other thing is that when we do exercises, when we do our laughter yoga exercises, it's designed to help you let go, designed to bring out find your own funny bone. And because we're doing it with other people and you maintain eye contact, when you see other people laughing, it's nearly
infectious.
Impossible. Exactly. It's almost impossible not to laugh. One of the loveliest experiences I've had was I was doing a corporate event, and there were about 350 people there. I couldn't get another facilitator, a laughter yoga facilitator, to come with me. So I used the assistant at the event. And, I gave her a 10-minute rundown of what we were going to be doing. And she was terrified. She's like, but I never laugh. I don't know how to laugh. And all I did was I put my hand out and I said, hi, my name's Helen. And that was it. She was done. She just laughed. How could you laugh at saying your own name? It's really as simple as that. But some people are just, as you said, too much in their head about things. It's like, oh, that's not seemly, or that's not mature, or that's immature, or whatever their thought process is around letting themselves enjoy a moment. And if it comes to laughter, it's laughter. And if it comes to just a smirk or a smile, there's hope. There's hope for them, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think that it's such a gift, because I think the people you surround yourself with are so massively influential in your being in so many ways. So if you can surround yourself with lightness and laughter, it just is like this, like this weight that's just been lifted. So yeah, I do. I mean, having you collaborating with you in this group has just been a fantastic experience, and I'm just loving the journey. So thank you, and thank you for being part of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I've enjoyed our collaboration when we do our bi-weekly conversations, because it brings me to a different aspect of a challenge that I face, and that is calming myself, because you get very hyper when you laugh. Mm-hmm. And so in needing to calm down, because now we need to go back to work, or in the evening sessions, we now need to be at home with our families, possibly going to bed quite soon. And we need to recenter our minds. And I find that quite a challenge when I come out of a laughter session, because I've had to show people how to laugh. I've had to show them exercises. I've laughed with them. Tears have poured out my eyes. I've been laughing so much. And then we need to calm down. And that's actually a bit of a challenge for me. I have to find a quiet spot for about 10 or 15 minutes after an hour's session and just breathe through the laughter. And in terms of surrounding yourself with people that help lift you, it's, I have a beautiful pair of friends up here who help me. And I wear them out in public too, even if I'm not doing a laughter session. And I love seeing people's reactions. And my challenge there is to get people to actually smile, not laugh, but just to smile, instead of, like, oh, look away, don't maintain eye contact with this one.
Yeah, I think also it comes that being able to express yourself, and it's the same as saying, I'm okay with who I am. Whatever that is, I'm okay. I don't have to conform in any way, shape, or form. I'm totally okay with who I am, which is exactly what an expression of that kind of thing is. It's like, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm going to do. And yeah, it's where I'm at. So yeah, so it has massive value. And yeah, so thank you. And I look forward to our next meetup next week.
Awesome. Bridget, thank you so much. And thanks for having me on your conversation today.